do, crew? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassandra, and today I'm going to be walking you guys through just a couple of tips and tricks on how I once a month grocery shop. I get questions all the time, especially as my channel starts to grow and I have more subscribers here. I get a ton of questions on the logistics of once a month grocery shopping. If you want to see a couple behind the scene videos where I actually take you guys into the stores with me and shop, I'll link those down below. Any video that I think is relevant to this conversation, I will have linked down below for you guys. When it comes to my once a month grocery shopping, I've broken down into 8 super simple and easy steps and just how I actually do this. So we're going to walk through each step in order and bring you guys through basically how I would start planning for a once a month meal, grocery haul, meal plans, grocery lists, household hauls, all of the things that I do to basically run my household and all of the food for my family of 5 for an entire month at a time. The very first thing I do when I'm getting ready to plan a grocery haul is I actually go ahead and clean out my fridge. I like to start in my fridge because that's where all of my most perishable items are, my fruits, my vegetables, things like that. And those are the things that I want to make sure I'm using up heading into the next month. So if I have bell peppers left, mushrooms left, anything like that, I want to make sure that I'm planning meals that are going to use them right away before they go bad to help prevent food waste, which is a great way to save a lot of money. I clean out my fridge at the end of every single month, and this is what I take everything out. I wipe the entire thing down, and it does a couple things, right? It makes room for the next month of grocery haul. Obviously, grocery shopping once a month, I come home with a lot of groceries that I need to fit in all at once, and I have to clean out the fridge to make room for the next batch of things that are going to be sitting in that fridge. It also helps me just take a really quick inventory on what I still have left, so it's easier for me when I sit down and make my meal plan. Once my fridge is cleaned out, I go ahead and move into my pantry, right? It's just right around the corner here, which is basically the working pantry. Everything that's in there is things that are going to be gone within the month. Once my fridge is cleaned out, I go ahead and move into my pantry, right? It's just right around the corner here, which is basically the working pantry. Everything that's in there is things that are going to be gone within the month. I do the same thing. I just take everything out. I'll vacuum off the shelves and just putting everything back in there neat, orderly, things like that, because obviously with 3 kids in there, things get really gross at times. There are empty boxes in there all the time, so just making the time to go ahead and take everything out, re-putting everything back in, and once again, just taking on what I still have, especially when it comes to things like cereals, oatmeals, all those breakfast items that I typically buy in bulk, and that way I only need to buy them once every 3 months or so, or even 6 months at a time. Just looking at those things that I don't regularly need to be aware of if we're running low on, I'll make sure that all those are stocked up. I'm just making sure we've got all the things and where we're sitting heading into the next month of food. And out my pantry and my fridge, I move downstairs into the basement, and I just take a quick peek at all 3 of our chest freezers. When it comes to making a meal plan, I'll link down below a couple of videos that I've made in the past if you want to check some of those out. I also share with you guys my meal plan almost every single month once it's finished and what that actually looks like. I'll link a couple of those videos down below. There are tons of different ways you can make your meal plan. Of course, every family has tried and true meals that they could eat every single month. Ours changed based on season, of course. In the winter, we like to eat more soups, casseroles. In the summer, we like to grill a lot. We're eating a lot of pasta salads. We're eating a lot of fresh vegetables and stuff out of the garden, so our meals revolve around that quite a bit. But really, this just depends up to you. I like to utilize Pinterest the most. I have a whole pin full of dinner ideas and things that I can scroll through. I've talked about how it might be a really good idea to make a recipe binder and just print out meals as you find them. Then you can just flip through the recipe binder and make your meal plan off of the recipes that you know your family loves. There's really no right or wrong way to do it when you're making a meal plan for an entire month. You can print out a calendar of the month. So this month, it's March. You could print off a March calendar and actually write in your meals for each day. I used to do that, and then what I've been doing recently is just taking a piece of notebook paper, labeling it 1 through 30 or 1 through 29, however many days that there are in the month. Lately, I've just been taking a piece of notebook paper and labeling it 1 through 30, 1 through 31, whatever it is, and writing down my meals just in a list and going down the list throughout the month. That's what's been working for us most recently, but it's really up to you however you want to format it. Try it a ton of different ways, figure out what works for you and your family, and take it from there. Once I have my meal plan, I will then turn over and make a grocery list. I used to be super detailed and I write down every single ingredient I needed for every single meal, which worked for me back in the day when I wasn't as experienced at this, so I would definitely recommend that if that's something you think you need. That can take some time though, especially if you're planning for a whole month at a time. So what I've recently started doing over the last year or so is I will take my meal plan and I will count how many bags of cheese I need, how many bags of peppers I need, how many cans of tomato sauce do I need, and I will just end up writing down like 4 bags of Colby Jack cheese, 2 bags of mozzarella cheese, 3 cans diced tomatoes, 1 can tomato puree. That way it just seems a little bit simpler. I will just go through the things that I know I'm gonna need in bulk. Once I've completed doing that with my meal plan, I will then take my grocery list and I will walk through my house, and this is when I check my household items with that exact list. I'll add them to my grocery list because my grocery budget and my household budget are 2 in the same. So I'll make sure shampoos are stocked, hand soap, razors, shaving creams, lotions, any cleaning products, detergent, laundry soap, all of those things. I'll make sure that I add those to my grocery list. Toilet paper, all of it. And once my grocery list is made, you are then ready to hit town and go do some grocery shopping. I split my grocery shopping between Aldi and Walmart. I go to Aldi first because Aldi has the best prices, although that could be changing very quickly with the way prices are rising. But I like to go to Aldi first and get the bulk of my groceries there. Once I've hit Aldi, I will come home, put all my groceries away. I will then hop online and do a Walmart grocery pickup order. Walmart delivery is not an option where I live. I live too rurally for that, so I still have to drive to the store and pick them up. But I'll sit down, put in my Walmart order, and this is where I get my household items. So I'll get any leftover grocery items that I need that I don't get at Aldi, or maybe Aldi didn't have. I'll pick up at Walmart, and this is when I add in all those household items like the shampoos, the toilet papers, all of those things. And once I have my Walmart order, I come home, put those away, and then I'm set for the entire month. I don't even have to think about it. My once a month grocery hauls have truly become once a month grocery hauls. A couple months ago or a year ago, I would go back in the middle of the month for things like egg, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, milk, bread. Recently though, with the way the world has been over the last year or two, I really only do the beginning of the month grocery shopping. I don't go back for that mid-month haul. The only thing we are getting in the middle of the month is milk. So truly, when you watch my once a month grocery hauls at the beginning of every month, that really is the only groceries we're bringing into the house, minus probably an extra gallon of milk a week, I would say. I was freezing milk for a while. My husband did not enjoy the frozen milk. He said the texture of it was odd. So I stopped freezing milk and we're just picking up fresh milk as we need it. Typically it's every Friday we're picking up an extra gallon of milk. My husband just picks it up on his way home from work, and that's really it. My goal was to make this video really short, sweet, and simple, so I hope that this answered some questions for you guys. If you have any questions on a specific step, maybe I can do a full video on just one specific item or step that you have more questions on. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out some of those videos I'm linking down below in the description box for you. And of course, I will see you guys in another video. Bye.
A lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay.